Hey, this is Morty back with another video. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about the cleric changes that happened in this recent patch. Some things about PR and how you can um, use some things that are in the game to your advantage with the new version of it. So, as you can see here, I have it up and I have mine leveled to 4. Um, and it shows that the mana cost went from 915 to 731. There's no change to the healing amount, but it did change the reuse time and the recovery time and the cast time for it. So, one of the reasons why I didn't want this change is because I don't like numerical changes so much as like mana cost and say like decreasing the heal, especially with additional expansions coming out in the future. 5,000 is gonna feel really weak in the next expansion. It'll be like half your health maybe. So that's one reason why I didn't want this decrease. Another reason why I don't like numerical changes is because I kind of follow the Path of Exile design philosophy for the way that I like to see things changed. But um, I can see where um, numerical changes could be beneficial for power creep in this type of game. So I just wanted to quickly go over like what I would have done a little bit differently. And what I would have done is change the reuse timer. Um, I would have put it a lot higher and kept the same mana just so that you couldn't cast it as much. That way, a cleric can utilize their other heals as well. Um, to kind of like subsidize this spell so that this one wasn't the only spell that you ever used all the time, right? So I would have changed the reuse timer and or added a debuff that you would get that you can't land it again on yourself, like life burn or like um mana burn. So that is more specific towards the cleric neck and maybe not the spell, just because of the mana cost that's associated with the spell, right? The cleric neck is free, so you want something to stop people from CH chaining with only the neck, right? So you could put a cooldown on the neck. You could make it so that the next CH or sorry PR doesn't land for 2 minutes or something like that, 3 minutes, and that way it would prevent people from just using a neck chain in raids if you wanted to prevent that. Okay, so that's just kind of where I would have gone with it. But one of the ways that this is beneficial to you as leveling is if you do not use motes on it. If you don't use motes on it and you swap to divine before you cast the spell, you're going to get a 915 hit point heal right off the bat. Sorry, divine. I'll pull up divine so that people know. Where is it here? Did I swap to... I think I swapped to a class that didn't have divine. So let me swap back real quick. For some reason, I always want to hit L to swap stuff instead of So divine is right here. Um, you spend the amount of mana that you spend will heal the group member with the lowest hit point percentage by that amount. So that's a pretty decent amount, especially if you're soloing. Um, I think that using divine can be pretty beneficial if you don't use all of your mana reduction. So the time that I would use mana reduction is if I maybe leveled this to 6 or 7 and then I got the mana reduction AAs, so then I could cast it, say, twice as much. So that would be one of the ways that I would utilize it. One of the other things, one of the other reasons why I would have liked the mana to stay the same is so that you could use that additional mana between, what was it, 550 and 915. It's like 300 and some 75 mana or something. Um, you could use that on a direct damage spell. You can use that on some sort of other debuff like a slow or you know, other things that will help you survive more or reduce the amount of time that the mob that you're attacking is alive. So that's one of the reasons why I would have left it at 550. I don't think that the change is so significant that it makes clerics unplayable. I think that they're still really great and they're going to be in my opening build as well. It's going to help you get there. The additional buffs are great. This is going to help you be able to get past some of the harder early bosses and help you gear up a little bit more. So I know it's a short video today, but I just wanted to kind of go over like why it's still good, how you can make use of it, and the other thing that I wanted to say is I liked that the original version was in the game because it brought so much attention to the other healers and what they needed to get buffed. So um, I like that it was here. I like that we were able to experiment with it. I like that it made conversation, and I think that's really good for the game. So that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one. Peace.